Hello, my name is Evelyn Vanderhoop, and this is a demonstration that I'm doing to prepare for the class that I will be teaching in Juneau, Alaska through the Sea Alaska Heritage Foundation's new art center. So I was up there in August, and now I will be returning. And I hurt my knee, so I'm hoping that these videos are going to help the students while I'm there, and that I'll be moving around the classroom kind of minimally. So in this video, we are completing the white inner nostril area. So I'm really not going to be doing anything but going back and forth from the septum, which I'm just working right there. I did a half twist, and now I'm collecting the black septum weaver with the white braid tail. The white braid tail is on the white side, and the black braid was on the black side. So here I've already gone over, it looks like I've already gone over two times. So I am dropping that and going back and going to the septum. The one that got caught is always the one that goes to the back. And even though there's two warps here with that septum, we're still going to break the pair. So every other row will go 1, 1, and then the next row will scoop up the two warps. But so I am this white 3-strand that I'm working right now, that is going to go over the top of the mouth eventually. So and this black 3-strand, it will also turn the corner and top over the mouth. But these braids, or these weavers right here, once we're through with the nostrils, then we'll push those two weavers to the back, and they will be dropped. But right now we're working back and forth to get that slope of the inner nostril, because it's not a round circle. It's got a slope to it. So so I think what I did was lost those two weavers from the septum. It's really, really important to like keep them together so that you're not constantly searching for them. And like I had to stop and search for them, right? So I've been slip knotting them when I'm through weaving. So hopefully I'm going to continue slip knotting my weavers so that I don't lose them to in the middle of the action of weaving. So these videos, they're kind of long, but I'm hoping that you have the patience to look and go through them to the very end, because they all just are going to, they illustrate clearly how much work it is to do the Naaxiin, and that these braids, when you get into the real fine areas like the nose and the eyes and fingers, where there's a lot of going between colors, like the fingers of the black fingers and the white spaces between. All of these have so many braids, and we just need to, start habits that will keep track of your yarns, and then just be patient and know, okay, there's six strands of white here. Which ones are the ones that I'm supposed to pick up and attend to right now? And then you figure it out. You don't plow ahead. You're really taking your time to make sure that every yarn that you pick up, you have, um, you know exactly what it's doing and why it's there, why you're working it. So it's just a matter of going back and forth, and like this video clearly shows you how how the braids need to be attended to, and need to every time you're doing a join, then you're making connections with those braids. The only time you're not is when you're going straight down, like on a side border, or straight across. Is then you can take, with the black you can take and go behind two, when you're going straight across with the black. Never with the white, because then it shows that you are not taking each warp in on your three strands, which is the norm. Um, but anyway, there are shortcuts, but not not really enough to make this weave go quickly. You're always going to go slow. Even if you're a fast weaver, you're going to go, it's going to be a slow process if you're doing it right. So I just want these videos to show, that the complete process is, it's time consuming, but it's worth it. And that's why I use the best material. When I weave, I'm going to use merino wool. If I can get a hold of mountain goat, I'll use mountain goat. If with my wefts are merino wool, and my warps are spun with merino wool or mountain goat, or just the finest yarns, and yellow cedar. And I worked really hard to get that yellow cedar, and the material is very expensive. And so, but I want to do that. And in my warps, I want them to be traditionally thigh spun, because these things take time. Your time is valuable. Work with very valuable material, and the end product, your end art piece, is going to be exquisite and worth quite a bit, because you did take the time to learn the skill. You took the time and the money to buy the best material. You took the time to create the traditional warps that are thigh spun and will end up in the Z direction. When you do traditional warp down your thigh, you'll roll it down the thigh, and it twists individually into an S spin. And then when you release it, then those S spun warps, they or yarns, they twist up on themselves, and then they turn into the Z that our ancestors wove with. So if you're going to do this weave, make sure you're using your finest material and that you're taking your time. So I really want to instill that, because these weaves, they were very spiritual. Our people in the past really felt like they had power. They could give you, well, even today, when you see these chiefs and the leaders are wearing these fine robes, they're showing respect for the people that they will meet. They show their power. They give and I love to put my weaving on when I'm going to speak in public, because it gives me confidence, which is like personal power. Confidence is a really important thing. That's why I really encourage you to go on your own to do projects. Just muddle through those projects, and the more you do, the more you weave, the better you're going to be. There's just no doubt about it. So just, just and don't be discouraged by early mistakes. The mistakes, I love mistakes in the early stages because it causes you to take out, do it again, and then see the improvements right away. So don't be afraid to make mistakes. And like I say, I that's how I learned, was to muddle through. So right now, I'm going to go straight down with that first movement. Yes, right there where the connection was, and then over one. Now that next weft, I'm going to go in front of the middle, in back of that one that I just did, down where that one came up, and across behind one. So that is how you're going to turn and create that soft round turn. So I'm going all the way to 3-strand, all the way to the edge of that septum. And that's where it is going to stop, the last warp of that white septum, or before the black septum, the last there. Yes, and then I'm going to pull it to the back. I'm going to pull, but not the white that was running along the septum, just the one we just completed. I'm going to pull it to the back, and I'll needle it up, because that's going to be eliminated. Now this one is going to go 3-strand again, down and then straight down where that join happened. Yes. And then now this one, it goes in front of, behind, and then down where that front one came up, and then behind one. So there we've got, and now this yarn, it is going to also be eliminated to the back. It's only the black 3 strands that are running along the septum that are going to top the mouth. It's going to be the top of the mouth. But this one, the 3 strands that I'm doing right now, those are going to be pulled to the back. And they're not going all the way to where the white was eliminated. They're going one warp before that. So that's where it's going to go. Anyway, I wanted to let you know that I'm on the way to Juneau, and these videos are hopefully going to be there to help you and to help me explain this very complicated nose that we're in the middle of in the class. I want to thank you very much for your patience and your perseverance, and I'm really happy that the students have come back to finish the face up there in Juneau. I'm looking forward to it, and we'll continue these demonstrations up there also. So Hawa, thank you for your attention. Goodbye.